everyone, Kimberly Berg here in the Rebel Fit Club. Today I'm bringing you one of my lady fighters to talk to you about how she has taken these magnetic rings that are used as fidget spinners or to play games, and she actually uses them to help her with her finger dexterity, since that's what is really problematic with her Parkinson's. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button below or go to our website at rebelfitclub.com, where you can subscribe to my weekly blog and see the full article. I'm going to turn it over now to Chris Ann. Take it away, Chris Ann.
Hi everybody, my name's Chris Ann and I'm here at the Rebel Fit Boxing Club. I have PD, and one of the things that's bothered me the most are my hands. My hands seem to kind of stick together and I have a hard time with my fine motor skills. So what I found that I think is so fun and so cool are these magnetic rings. And they're fairly large rings that you can put on your fingers, and they're magnetic, so they're hard to move around. So I usually like to start with my ring finger and to try to move them and pull them away to a different finger, usually to my pointer, if I can do this time. It is very hard to do, and it makes your hands work harder. I found that my ring finger and my tall finger have a tendency to stick together, that they don't operate separately. So as you can see, I've got one almost onto my pointer. My index finger is almost there. And I've pulled it down. And now I've got to get the next one. Now the hard part with the second one is it's sticking to the one that's on my index finger, but it's also sticking to the other one that's on my ring finger. Sometimes it's easier to move one to two fingers over than it is to try to do one, but I'm going to try to put this one onto my my tall finger. Let's see if I can do this. You can see I almost have it. Oh, I dropped it. Let me try it with my other hand and see if I can do a better job. What I like to do is start with one and just make up games as I go. So I'm starting with this one and I'm moving it over to this finger, and then I'm going to move this one over to the next finger. Now it's hard to get all three on one finger, but if you can, you've really worked your fingers. What I found is this is a great exercise to complement the rubber bands that we're doing with Kimberly. And I've been able to go back to the piano and play my chords, and my fingers are looser. There's also games you can play with this. So what you'd want to do is flick the ring through the two in the center without attracting the magnet on each of them. So working your fingers like this, I was able to do it with my index finger, my tall finger, my ring finger is not as strong, but I want to keep working at it. Whoops, lost it. Whoops. That flicking your finger all by itself is an exercise of its own, and it is hard. It's very hard for me to move my ring finger, and this is my difficult hand. But flicking is really good for your fingers. Let's try this hand. Whoops, lost that one. This is a game I've played with my grandsons, and I will practice flicking, and they make it go clear across the table and never attract the other magnets. But it's just a fun thing to do. I do this about 10 minutes a day. I carry it in my purse. I can do it in the car. I'm waiting for the doctor's office. I'm manipulating my rings, rings from finger to finger. I'm pulling them together and then trying to move them from hand to hand, taking one at a time, two at a time, three. Now let's see if I can get them all back onto my tall finger. This is really, really hard. I know I can do this. I've done it before. Now you can buy these on Amazon for about $10 for 3. You can buy sets of 15, and I can imagine the kinds of games you could make up with 15 of them. There, got it. So I hope you enjoy these.